Okay, it is Thursday night, can only mean one thing, it's our fate, and it's a return of the Thursday night golf show with myself, the average golfer, and of course...
Joey Datweet.
Joey Datweet now.
Drop the.
No, for a da.
For a da.
Yeah, getting all hip, aren't we? Right, so as ever, hope everybody's had an enjoyable week. Been plenty busy here at Upload on both the website and plenty of filming that we've been doing out there at Clark's Golf Centre. We'll get to that later. Notice yourself on a few videos this week, Joe, in product
really,
testing.
Really done well, I think, as well.
Yeah,
I quite like the new clubs, the Epic ranges.
Whoa, don't give too much away.
Epic.
Keep watching it until the very end, and you will see exactly what Joey's thoughts are and his performance with the. Well, you've given it away now, the Callaway Epic range.
Callaway Epic range.
So yeah, but stay tuned for that. We're going to start with world golfing news, and the first story
is Rory McIlroy and his reason why he never went to the Olympics.
Yeah, he's come out this last week or so, and he cited the Zika virus as being, if you remember, there was plenty of issues surrounding this sort of Zika virus around the time, and that's his reasoning as to why he decided he didn't want to attend the Olympic Games. But it turns out that wasn't the case, was it?
No, he said it's because he didn't want to choose between being on the Irish team or the Great Britain team.
Yeah, which was really interesting because I mean, he used the word. He detests the Olympics, quite strong words. Like you say, for making him make a decision between representing Great Britain or Ireland, said that it feels no connection to either flag, and it's an odd one really, because it's something I don't think we're in a position to comment on. It's very much a personal thing, and so we'll respect Rory's decision. And I think it's even more difficult to comment as an outsider because of the kind of the politics with Northern Ireland and everything that's gone on there over the years. So it's a slightly, I can understand there's a slightly different sort of angle that he's coming from. He was more worried about who he might upset, and in the end decided to not go altogether, which is, I think it's a sad reasoning, but there you go, that's his reasoning. And
I think he said he's not going to attend 2020.
Already, already made that statement that he's not going to be there, which again, it's an interesting one, and I think the whole golf at the Olympics, whether it was good, I don't think it'd be bad for the game. Interesting one for me is about pros playing.
Yeah.
I don't know, what are your thoughts?
I think it was, I don't know with golf, because I know with boxing it was always amateurs. And
you had to be an amateur.
Yeah, now they brought the pros back into that, but I suppose golf hasn't been in it for a while, so maybe getting the pros in wasn't a bad idea. I
think maybe it's got attention to the game. I don't know. Maybe that was a logic behind it to allow pros. But I always seen the Olympics as an amateur sport, and a lot of people, you refer to boxing, a lot of boxers retained their amateur status to compete in the Olympics. And obviously to allow professional golfers who are already getting sort of plenty, this is obviously about money, but plenty of exposure, let's say. They've got their tour to play on, and I just think it would have been a great thing for the amateurs out there to represent the countries.
I suppose it's always used as a gateway as well, isn't it? It's kind of
for amateur to pro,
Yeah, the last thing, and then you turn pro after, depending on how well you do.
My personal feelings, I would have preferred to see the up-and-coming amateurs that are out there. I love the kind of watching the Walker Cup team, and that kind of thing is, I like seeing the younger players come through. I remember when we seen, and I'm going to forget his name now, what's the guy, Under Armour, Matt Fitzpatrick? Oh yeah. Again, seen him a few years back in amateur status, and it's great to watch those young individuals, and it would be great to see them at the Olympics, in my opinion. But again, that's something that we'd really like to hear from yourselves. And what are your thoughts on first A, being the golf in the Olympics? How successful was it? I know it was a little while back now, but it's going to come back around very, very quickly in 2020, and it's back in the news, obviously relevant because of Rory's comments this last week or so, and also your opinions on pros playing and whether they should be allowed in or not. Sticking with Rory, he's making his seasonal debut, I suppose, if you like, reappearance on Thursday, Joe.
Oh yeah, in the South African Open.
South African Open, yeah. He's going to be paired with, well, he'll have played. This is obviously going to go out Thursday night. He should have played his round. He's paired with Brandon Stone, who was last year's winner. And a lot of people sort of see it as a duel between those two again, as to it doesn't always pan out that way in golf terms. And he's also got the new clubs out.
Yeah, he's got his new clubs, which is, should be interesting.
It will be interesting. He's made a good statement this week again. That's a very logical one. If things go wrong, it's down to his swing and not the golf clubs, which you know, we look at this plenty of times with the reviews that we do. often look to blame or change a golf club, but no doubt he's trying to get the best fit for him. But he's also stated that he possibly will continue to change throughout the year. So it'll be interesting. We'll all be watching what Rory has in the bag this week and how well he performs. Right, quick flick over. Another one in terms of world news, and everybody likes to hear about him, Tiger Woods. He's confirmed he'll play in the Dubai Classic. That's first week of Feb. Rory will be there. And again, if you've been watching this on Thursday night, we filmed this on Wednesday lunchtime, and there's been an announcement that will confirm this, but it's Ryder Cup America.
Oh, yeah.
Can you say that name?
Jim Furyk.
Wow, man, mate, amazing. Got confused with my scribble there.
No, I've got that.
You make it out, can you?
And is it Thomas Bjorn?
Tom Bjorn. Well, he's been named as the European Ryder Cup captain for 2018, and it's suggested that at lunchtime on Wednesday, like I said yesterday, will be named the captain of the American team.
Yeah.
I think it's between him and the only other name in the hat, so to speak, was Fred Couples.
Yeah, but I know, talking about the Ryder Cup, Davis Love recently fell off his skis and broke his collarbone.
Has he?
Yeah, so he's out for 8 weeks or something.
Oh, right, because I think Davis Love as well had been playing on the kind of seniors tour as well, so not a good thing to break in terms of a golf swing.
No,
not that anything's great, but that's not going to do him any favours. Right, on to, still with world golf news, the Web.com tour, which is the kind of challenge tour, if you like, in America. Interesting stats this week there, Joe. Made me feel a bit better, really.
Well, it makes me feel a bit better. Is it Gary Eason?
Yeah.
Lost 32 balls in 2 rounds due to the wind.
That is pretty.
Takes some doing that, doesn't it? I don't think I could do that.
Well, I've got to say a couple of things here. First of all, hats off to, what's his name, Gary Eason, for completing the 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you now, mate, most people would have quit by then. A lot of the pros had withdrawn with a back injury after losing. I think he shot 91-95, lost his comment was, I think it was a tweet that he put out, he started the tournament with 36 golf balls and ended up with 4. So by deduction, he lost 32 balls in just 2 rounds. Interesting enough, the cut was 11 over. So I think it's fair to say it was pretty rough out there. I've had a look at some video clips, and hopefully we might be able to throw something up for you. But he, plus 11. It was blowing. It looked like hurricane conditions. Believe me. The plus 11 was a record in terms of like the lowest or highest ever cut, whichever way you look at it.
Played collegiately at look out. University of New Orleans to begin with, and finished at LSU. Get the looper to go get it.
Better mark the ball before you leave it. You may come back and be about 20 feet away.
And so he went to get it. This for par. And hats off. Ken Looper saves his par.
So yeah, interesting one there. Right, change over, Joe. We should have some slicker. We should have like an iPad, shouldn't we, or something?
Yeah, just swipe it over.
Yeah, this is very 1980s, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like it this way.
Ergonomic.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Right, we've still got, plenty of world news this week, and normally we've, or not normally, last couple of weeks, and certainly over the Christmas period, things have died down a little, but a lot of people coming out, comments, so we've got a little bit to report on, which is good for the Thursday night show. Jordan Spieth has made a statement he wants to have more fun on the course, and I love this because I wished every golfer would have a little bit more fun on the course. The majority of pros are so wrapped up in serious. Partly understandably so, because they're playing for a lot of money. It's what they do for a living. It's a very serious sport, don't get me wrong. But it would be nice at times if they could just have a little bit of a laugh and a giggle along the way. And Jordan Spieth felt that last year he took things a little bit too serious. He was getting down on himself. Yeah. Conversations he was having with his caddy were kind of like appearing to be a little bit too aggressive in sort of his facial mannerisms, although he says they perhaps weren't too bad, but he just wants to see himself smile a little bit more on the golf course. And I think good on you, Jordan, and it wouldn't surprise me if the kind of better golf returns with a kind of lighter. I know that when I'm happy, I play better. I do,
yeah. Not often then.
No, I know. I need to cheer up a bit more. Flip side of the coin, a comment that I'm not keen on at all. So I love the fact that Jordan Spieth has suggested he's going to smile more. Joey, you told me this morning that Jason Day has said something.
Yeah, he said this year he's not really going to concentrate on playing faster. He's going to take his time more.
Jason Day's going to take his time more. Blinking heck.
He said if he has to go up to the ball and measure 5 times, and he'll do it 5 times because he's not there to. Well, he is there to have fun, but obviously he said this is his job, so he's there.
Yeah.
To win. So he's do whatever it takes to win.
I mean, Jason Day is a fantastic golf player. There is no doubt about that. But I struggle to watch him at the best of times. He's someone that addresses the ball quite a number of times, and I really detest this kind of, as a viewer, I detest this kind of slow play. The other guy, Keegan Bradley, used to really sort of walk up to the ball, walk backwards. It used to drive me insane. And I don't see what good it is for the game. As far as I understand Jason Day's comments about, I mean, on a personal level, I do believe that if I took more time on a Saturday medal comp, I would probably play better. I understand it. You should slow down a tad, but not to. Jason Day is slow enough as it is. Don't say you're going to slow down even or take even more time. That's the last thing I want to hear anyway. So, again, comments down below. I'd be very interested to know between Jordan Spieth and Jason Day's perspective. Should you be smiling more, or should you be taking a little bit more time on course? Don't forget, comments down below. Really interested to know. Leads on nicely to a story about slow play. It's a golf club in Missouri. The Lodge of Four Seasons have came up with a novel idea and how they're going to address slow play. Do you know what it is, Joe?
Yeah, they're going to be charging by the hour.
Charged by the hour. Now, this is, I don't know, it's a weird one. It's a bold statement. I'm not convinced, or I'm not sure entirely how this works. I mean, it's simple in principle, don't get me wrong. You play for an hour and you pay a fee. I think they were charging $10 an hour. And in principle, I like the idea that you could play a very short format, so you can nip out during your lunch, play an hour's worth of golf. I'm just not sure how the flow around the golf course would work.
Yeah.
How you'd play an hour's golf, get to the 5th hole and have to walk all the way back to the rest of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But in principle, I kind of get the idea and quite like that. Right, we're going to take a short break there and come back with some news from Clark's Golf Centre. Right, okay, quick break there. There was a technical issue that was highlighted, so we just had to have a little bit of a break and move things around a little. But anyway, back on. So we're going to end up, where were we this week in terms of Monday morning? Yeah, we were at Clark's Golf Centre, as ever. Long awaited in terms of... my seat just collapsed then. Long awaited arrival of the Callaway Epic range for the average golfer to test. So we started off with we had the Callaway Epic, the Callaway driver, Callaway Epic Sub-Zero driver, and then we went on to look at the 3-wood. Here's a quick clip from Monday morning, and as ever, the full links will be below to watch all 3 of those videos. Take a look. Get some balls on camera. That's not a bad start, Joe. That's not a bad start, and like I said, this setup that I've got is so different to what I would normally have. Oh, wow. It
was a bit offline, but I think it's the biggest one I've seen you hit.
Yeah, so a really enjoyable morning. I stand corrected there, it was actually Tuesday morning because the day previous we had a few issues, but we did manage to get a video done for the King Cobra one-length irons. So I was really interested in this. Been waiting for a while to get a grip and a quick go with these things. And don't forget, it was the professional golfer, the American Bryson DeChambeau, who came up with the science behind this sort of one-length iron. So the same length shaft in every iron, from gap wedge right the way through to 4-iron, and the principle behind why that might work. So again, we did that video. It's being edited as we speak. Hopefully it'll be done by Thursday night when you're watching this show, and there'll be a link down below again. But again, really like to hear your comments on that one and your thoughts behind it, and hope you enjoy that video too. Now then, get me breath back. As ever, we're going to finish a little bit of a funny. Joey just won't get out the limelight. He loves to see himself on video, and even though I thought I was passing my opinion on the Callaway range, you wanted to throw your 2 pence, didn't you?
I'm a bit of a professional when it comes to playing golf, as we all know, and I thought I'd just see what distance I could get with the driver, the other driver, and the 3-wood. Yeah,
you tested all 3, and it was interesting, decent. Well, it was good to see the stats really.
Yeah, and on the flight scope and all that.
And whether or not we could get whether the Sub-Zero really had the same impact on your swing as it did on mine. So have a watch, enjoy that. and we'll see you next week on the Thursday night show. But before we go, one thing I want to mention. Next week's show, what we'd love to do is a bit of a Q&A session. Now then, if you've got any questions you want to fire at myself, The Average Golfer, or at Joey the Tweet, about ourselves, about the website, about the channel, anything you can think of, stick them in the comments box down below, and hopefully we'll go through those on next week's show and have a little bit of fun with the content provided by yourselves. So, like I say, thanks for watching. Enjoy this video. Yeah, I'm loving it, man, loving it. Oof. Don't forget, Joey that tweet, merchandise available from all good golf stores. Another good warm-up swing. So you're best off loosening the big muscles. Ooh, that's the back on. So here we go. What did you think of it? What's your first impressions?
I mean, it looks nice behind the ball. That's all I've got, really. Right, come on. Oh.
What are your thoughts on the shaft? Is it?
Yeah, the shaft
seems okay. Looks okay. What's it feel like off the club face? I'll tell you in a minute.
I'll get to that.
Oh, decent shot. Decent shot.
Oh,
it's gone further than the first two.
This is too hard.
Come on, stay low down it. Stay low through the shot. That's the ball. He's got it. Ooh, sounding nice off the club face, mate.
That's epic, that. How far is that then?
170. Good low spin. You got low spin numbers as well.
See, I told you these zeros the one for me. That's a range ball as well, don't forget.
All right, go on then. Hit one more. Hit one more. Go on.
10% gone.
Come on, stay low. No. I think you'd be better suited to the standard, mate.
Yeah, it's too much spin on that one.
Slow spin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Epic 3-wood, Joe.
Epic 3-wood for an epic person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big claims, mate. Bold claims. Let's see if you can back that up. Not even a lot of practice in the closed season.
Yeah. Do a lot in my own time with club testing. Oh.
You can see the work that you're doing there is paying off.
Yeah. My Under Armour keeps rising. It isn't great.
No, I said let's see it at the ball.
Yeah, that was just a final practice swing. Right. I'll just take it slow.
Yeah. Take a tad off, mate. Interesting. Did we get that on? Did we get that on Skytrack? Got it, mate. Picked it up.
Hey, it wasn't that bad.
Listen, mate. I can make excuses. I can make excuses.
There's no way it was that offline.
I blame Skytrack. You can't.
I'm not having that.
Right, come on, mate. Second one. I'll give you 2 balls and that's it. You're off. You're out of here.
Right.
Don't forget. Here we go. Oh. No, you always like to start off with a loosener.
I like
here we
to.
Go. I think you could be having issues with the shaft again. Right, let's leave it there.
Did I get that?
Yeah, take that off you.
Did I get that?
No. We didn't need to get it, mate. Jesus, we nearly got it in the head. Right, come on, let's move on. Serious stuff.
It just puts me off all this stuff over here. The alignment was all wrong and all that. I'm not doing it again.